Why people who love themselves attract better partners. Have you noticed? Some people never chase love, yet love always finds them. They don't beg for attention. They don't over-explain their worth. They don't stay where they feel unseen. And somehow, the right people are drawn to them. Naturally, effortlessly. This is not luck. This is not timing. This is not manipulation. It is self-worth. Today, you'll understand why people who love themselves attract healthier, stronger, and more peaceful relationships. Welcome to Stand and Love Not Fall, where we explore the psychology of healthy love. Let's begin. Most people believe they must find someone to complete them. They believe love is something missing, something external, something to be earned. So they chase love, overgive, over-tolerate, and stay silent. When something hurts, they accept mixed signals, emotional distance, and inconsistency because they fear being alone. But people who love themselves do the opposite. They do not chase love because they are not empty. They feel whole already. And because they feel whole, they only accept relationships that add peace, not pain. This energy is powerful. It quietly tells others, I am complete on my own, and I choose love, not because I need it, but because I want it. And that message changes everything. The first reason people who love themselves attract better partners is boundaries. They do not accept inconsistency. They do not tolerate emotional games. They do not chase clarity. They expect it. They don't stay in relationships where respect is conditional or affection must be earned. This is not arrogance. This is not coldness. This is clarity. When someone knows their worth, they naturally set standards without threats, without ultimatums, without arguments. And when you set boundaries, you teach people how to treat you without saying a word. Healthy partners recognize this. They don't feel controlled. They feel safe. Because love with boundaries creates stability, not anxiety. The second reason is emotional independence. People who love themselves do not make their partner responsible for their happiness. They don't expect someone else to fix their loneliness, heal their wounds, or regulate their emotions. They know how to comfort themselves. They know how to sit with discomfort. They enjoy their own company. They don't need constant reassurance because their self-worth is not outsourced. This removes pressure from the relationship. Love is no longer a job or a performance or a responsibility. And when love is not forced, it flows naturally. Emotionally mature partners feel deeply drawn to this energy because it feels calm, balanced, and free. The third reason is freedom from fear. When someone does not fear losing love, they do not cling. They do not monitor texts. They do not control behavior. They do not manipulate emotions. They simply love, openly, honestly, and without strategy. This kind of love feels rare because it is rooted in security, not survival. People who are emotionally healthy recognize this immediately. They stay because they want to, not because they are afraid to leave. And that difference is everything. Now pause for a moment. Think of your past relationships. Did you love yourself while loving them? Or did you abandon yourself to keep them? Did you silence your needs, shrink your boundaries, or ignore your intuition just to avoid being alone? Real love never asks you to disappear. It asks you to stand fully as who you are. And when you do, the right love recognizes you. Here is something most people don't realize. Self-love doesn't just attract better partners. It filters out unhealthy ones. People who thrive on control, emotional chaos, or power imbalance feel uncomfortable around someone who knows their worth. They leave, not because you are unlovable, but because you are unreachable to manipulation. And that is a gift. When the wrong people fall away, it creates space for the right ones to arrive. You were never meant to beg for love. You were never meant to earn affection by sacrificing yourself. You were meant to become love. When you love yourself, you raise the standard without saying a word, and the wrong connections dissolve. Without drama, without force, without effort. This is not loneliness. This is alignment. If this message touched your heart, remember this. You do not need to fall in love. You can stand in love. And when you stand in love, the right person recognizes you. Without chasing, without forcing, without fear. Welcome to Stand in Love Not Fall. Subscribe and walk this journey with us.